Now, when you played that role, the team kept winning, the team kept getting better. You went on a streak right up until 31 games. Guys left for the World Juniors, but you kept winning. You still kept winning, and you were making quite a playoff run. Now, one of the things is during that playoff run in the Memorial Cup, your team had over 25 fights, which is quite a bit for a playoff run. Those were battles with like Kitchener and other teams like that. Can you describe those battles and what it was like going in every night knowing that it would be a war?
I think that's what makes the game, you know, when you play it, it makes it the best sport in the world. You get into those series. I mean, we played Guelph in the first round, and you know it was extremely physical. And you know you got to go drive just down the highway to get to Guelph. So there's lots of Knights fans in Guelph. There's lots of Guelph fans in London. They were a very defensive-minded team that really wanted to shut us down. We had to fight for every inch on the ice, and then you look at in the next series you play Windsor, and London Windsor is what it is. Mm-hmm. And then you end up playing Kitchener, and the Kitchener was the biggest battle of them all just because of the way the two teams stacked up. But you go into those games and you look forward to them. I mean, you look forward to going to battle with each other, and you look forward to putting your body on the line to get one win closer to the ultimate goal, which was winning the OHL championship. And that's the most fun I ever had playing on.
Did you have a particular moment during those playoffs that kind of stood out? Like for me, I remember it was Perry and Richards fight, which was one of the top moments, and there were other games that you came back and won, and you only lost 2 games throughout that entire postseason, which is pretty unbelievable. Do you have a particular moment that you think was best?
Like a personal moment for me, we were in the Kitchener series. We were in Game 4 in Kitchener, and I ended up beating a defenseman one-on-one, and then flipping a pass over to Jordan Foreman, and he scored. And at the time, it put us up 4-3 with about 8 minutes left, and just helping to produce in a different way than I normally would was a lot of fun. So that was it. I think that you're bang on with the Perry and Richards fight. I mean, at the time, they were the two of the best junior players in the OHL and in Canada, and that set the stage for what that series was all about. I mean, it was 2 guys that weren't going to back down. Neither team was going to back down. Really neither city was going to back down. And like I said, it set the stage for what was a great series.
Now, when you won the OHL championship, you beat Ottawa 4-1. You go to the Memorial Cup and you go on against Sidney Crosby, and this Memorial Cup had extra hype because there was a lockout. There was really no hockey going on, so this was the pinnacle of hockey. You go against Crosby, you go against Rimouski, Kelowna, and Ottawa. Was there a particular game during those few, other than obviously the final where you won, but was there a game that you really thought that this was going to be harder than anything we've gone before?
Yeah. As far as Crosby himself, there was a moment in the first period of the first game, the Memorial Cup, where he went into the corner to pick up the puck, and Mark Mathot was chasing. Mark Mathot, 6'3", 235 pounds, and Crosby was about 2 feet away from the boards, and just about everybody on our bench stood up because we knew that Mathot was going to take him for a good ride, and Crosby dipped his shoulder into him, bounced him off, Fed pulled it out in front, and they scored, and all of us, at that point knew that, one-on-one we were in a little over our head against him, and it mentally took us a little while to get over that, but come the second half of the game, we really started to control the game, started to control the pace. We held them to very few shots in the second half of that game, and that's when I think that we got a feeling that this is something that we might be able to accomplish at the end, and that motivated us. We rolled off that a little bit.